All right, so we are backstage at the Pavilion with basically my
my
co-host on my show from now on. It's Brent Smith from Shinedown.
What's happening?
And we were talking about...
There's no music, but I can't stop bobbing up and down.
Moving.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Maybe if I do
bob.
it too, then
Yeah.
people, they'll add music, like porno music out, like, and then...
Why's it gotta be porno music?
Because it's that beat,
It's like
isn't it?
but that's like 1970-ish,
Like we're
circa
going a little
73,
punk,
74.
I mean, a little funk,
Yeah.
or what are we doing?
We were listening to the Stooges earlier when we were doing the meet and greets. They like had "I Want to Be Your Dog" on but they had it sped up so it sounded like chipmunks. So I don't know if you ever heard, "I Want to Be Your Dog" by the Stooges sped up like at least.
It's weird.
It's a little
highly disrespectful.
Yeah, it's odd.
So you sat down and you said there once was a man from Nantucket. Like
I did.
That's how you said hi.
Yeah, and then I said, "Whose heart was so?" I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, just stop right there. But I said, if you're gonna make a Nantucket joke, this is the place to do it because it's like a couple hours way on the water.
And this is where I get schooled by the lovely Carrie, because what is Nantucket?
It's an island.
I had no idea that it was an
off the coast of Cape
island.
Cod. It's
Okay.
Martha's Vineyard in Nantucket. And then you started talking about Billy Joel's greatest hits and
I did.
Downeaster Alexa, which is one of my favorite Billy Joel songs ever.
So I bought his one of his many greatest hits albums, and that song came on the other day, and I remember the song, but I hadn't heard it in a long time.
Yeah.
I literally listened to it like 10 times just because the lyrics are so awesome and
It's such a powerful song.
It's very powerful. And the funny thing too, just finding out more about like all the fishermen and what they had to go through, and like just the tenacity that you have to go out there in those waters, because you may not come back.
Yeah.
And to just navigate those storms, and to basically go out to come back to feed their families, and you don't realize like how hardcore that lifestyle can be. And it was very moving for me because I just hadn't heard the song in a while, and it's just one of those.
He mentions Nantucket in it.
He does.
And
He mentions Montauk, and talks about giants among us in the canyons and things like that. It's just a very metaphoric and symbolic song just for life in general.
Well, there's certain songs that you hear and they have a message, but then there's songs like that are a crafted story that have a distinct beginning, middle, and end.
Absolutely, 100%.
And you're a songwriter, so when you're putting a song like that together, how do you know where to start and where to end it when you're writing a song that tells a story? That's
an interesting thing sometimes too, because I think that the songs will write themselves in some regard. Like I had a friend of mine long time ago, and this still holds true to today. You don't pick the music picks you. And it's a very interesting thing to say, but I mean, it does make sense in a lot of ways. Like things will come to me out of nowhere, and then if I'm in the middle of a session and I'm actually, I go into the studio and I say, all right, today, no matter what, I'm going to write a song. Even if it's not that good, I'm still going to finish it. You know what I mean? And sometimes when I'm thinking about it so inherently, I won't necessarily gravitate towards something that has a lot of substance, but I'll still finish it. And then when you least expect it,
that's when you stop looking for something, you find it.
Yeah, we call them gifts, where they literally write themselves. There's a lot of Shinedown songs that are like that,
like
too.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Get Up was a song that wrote itself in a lot of ways, even though there's a very unique story to that, which we've talked about many times in regards to the record. 45 was probably from the very early days. 45 was probably one of the first songs in my life where I did not have any preconceived notion that day, because I remember the day it was written, and the song was literally written in 20 minutes. Out of nowhere at all. I remember the guitar part was played to me, the line in the beginning of the song, and
that's what sparked it all. Just that guitar part.
It was like a flood of just clear as day, and like literally wrote itself in like 20 minutes. The whole song was written in like 20 minutes.
Because that isn't normal for everyone. Like I don't hear I don't have that.
I don't know what normal is anymore, though.
Well, I don't have the ability. I'll say it that way. I don't have the ability to get inspired by, a little guitar thing that somebody does, and then all of a sudden spit out a song in 20 minutes. I don't have that ability.
Yeah, but you know what a great song is, because you're one of the you're responsible for breaking a lot of songs and a lot of artists.
I can tell you if it's good or not with some degree of accuracy. In my own humble opinion.
She's being modest about that.
But
you know what you're doing.
But I
you know what's good.
I couldn't sit down and write it. Like the Bad Flower guys came in the studio today, right?
Yeah.
And
we were talking about that a little while ago.
Yeah, and they were having a little voice trouble and whatever, and they were like, "You should sing it," and I just started laughing because I'm like, with this voice, I can't sing. I've sung "Happy Birthday" to you on your voicemail.
That's true.
You have heard my voice.
And I love your voice.
No, you know I shouldn't sing for anyone ever, in public or in private, recorded or not. Ever.
I don't think I can actually agree with that.
No, you have to agree with that because you know it's an absolute fact.
I can't agree with that.
That's the problem and the curse of being friends with me is that when it's your birthday, I call and sing happy birthday to you, and then you literally have your ears like bleed, and like your eardrum just shatters, and then you have no equilibrium because I can't sing. You, on the other end, have never sung me happy birthday on my voicemail. I'm just saying my birthday's October 1st.
Okay, good to know that now.
I'm just saying, you know, just in case you ever wanted to sing happy birthday on my voicemail.
Everybody keep dibs on this, okay? Everybody watching right now, steel trap.
That's right. So we talked when we were at Fenway about how it was a gamble to play outside in New England, and you literally got the most perfect day to play the Pavilion.
We got really, really lucky.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Because that was the only times I've ever been to Fenway is with you.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to go to Fenway ever without
No,
you.
because it's been ruined by yeah.
Not ruined. It's just
You were up on the Monster. You went down for batting practice. You went up in a luxury box. I mean,
we've just established that my time at Fenway has to be shared.
That's our special place.
It's not really my time. That's
you
our
and I
time.
And 37,000 of our closest friends.
37 to 47,000.
Yeah.
You know, however many you want to put in
there. And we talked about you guys having not played that venue in Boston. I'm just saying right now I want Shinedown to play at Fenway. Can that happen?
Just name the date, and we're there.
Please.
We also talked about the proximity between home plate and the outfield when you're behind home plate, and then when you go up to the Monster.
Oh, pesky pole.
Yeah, and then you're like the depth of perception is crazy. It doesn't seem so big when you're behind.
But when you get up on the Monster and you look down,
and then you go up there, you're like, this place is enormous.
Yeah.
That's
but then
wild.
you go to another ballpark and you go, oh my God, Fenway is like my backyard. Like it's so small compared to other parks.
It's just the way it's designed,
yeah.
I think, more than
it's old.
But I'll be honest with you though, too. Like the thing about me, especially with Major League Baseball or any kind of big sporting events, like I'm not the guy that's like hanging out, you know, in the stadium in individual cities. I've spent more time, no BS, at Fenway than any other stadium in all of North America.
Because we drag you there. We're
no,
like,
I
listen,
wasn't.
You're a Boston band now. Stop talking with an accent. Just admit that you're from Boston. Just sell your place and move up here and just go to Red Sox games. Like, you're a Bostonian now, whether you like it or not.
Oh, I love it. I will take that all day.
Now, we have not run along the Charles like we talked about a few weeks ago.
We have not.
And we have not gone to the North End to eat pasta, which we're
You
supposed
are way
to do.
more hardcore in fitness than I am.
Did
the
you
fact
add
that
the mile like you told me you were
God,
going to?
man. 20, how many miles on the
26.2. But did you add the mile last week like you told me, or did you lie to me?
No. I did not add it.
You didn't? So you lied.
I didn't lie. I just didn't get to it. I don't lie is such a that's amongst friends. Lie is that's not
it's
nice.
It's a strong word.
It's very strong.
Very strong.
My
word.
goodness, I am not a distance runner. I told her that I was going to start adding miles to my workouts because I'm not like the type of person that like runs for distance.
Right.
It's hard.
I know.
Like really, really hard.
I know. All right, here's the deal. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You get to the point where you could run like half marathon or a marathon someday.
What is a half marathon?
13.1 miles.
Yeah, just 13 miles. That's half.
Trust me, you get to that and then you go, I have to do a whole other one of those. That's what I was thinking. But you get to that point because you'll be uncomfortable and you won't want to do it. And then I will sing something for you. It was great to see you.
Love you.
We talked about nothing that we were supposed to talk about.
That's okay.
But we solved songwriting and distance running and
Billy Joel is still the best.
Still so good. And then, I don't know, Fenway and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, Fenway 2020.
You can just go online and read the rest of it.
Yeah, Fenway 2020.
Yeah, Fenway, Shinedown, Fenway 2020.
With at least like
Start
three,
the hashtag, Shinedown Nation.
And we know some other bands that would love to come and do that show too, by the way.
We'll put a festival together.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, bye.
Bye.
We got stuff to do.